Welcome to Looking at the Markets with David Modell. I have received requests to discuss the MACD, and so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, here we go. What is the MACD? Well, I'm using Apple as an example today, Apple stock, and this is a daily chart. Each candlestick represents 1 day of price action, and my chart came from stockcharts.com. Just want to give them credit. Alright, so the MACD is a quick way of saying moving average convergence divergence. MACD. It's a lot easier to say MACD, so we'll just go ahead and call it that. Alright, so what does all that stuff mean? It is a momentum indicator. That means that it tells the general direction. Okay? So are we looking at a stock that in the short to medium term, has it tended to trend upward, downward, sideways? So that's what it does. It tells the general direction in the short to medium term. Now you have several parts to the MACD indicator. You have the black line, and that is right here. You can see the black line. And that is called the MACD line. That's the black line. Then you have the red line, and that is called the signal line. That's the red line. And then you have these blue bars here. Kind of looks like a bar graph. The blue bars, that's called the histogram. So those are the three parts you need to pay attention to with the MACD. So what are these three parts? Well, the black line, that's the MACD line. Now on the standard MACD settings, and so if you go to stockcharts.com, by default they'll put it on the standard settings. On the standard MACD settings, the MACD line, it is the 12-day exponential moving average minus the 26-day exponential moving average. So that's the mathematical formula for the black line. But you don't really necessarily need to know all of the math involved in it. You just want to know for now, since we're just doing the basics, you want to know that the black line, the MACD line, it gives the short to medium term trend of the price action. In other words, has the stock been trending up or down or sideways? Okay, so you can see which way in the short to medium term in the past. With the black line, the MACD line, you can glance at it and quickly tell whether it has recently, whether the stock or commodity or ETF or currency or whatever, whether the price action lately has been going down or up or sideways over here. Here it jumped upward. It's a quick way to gauge the short to medium term trend of the price action. That's the MACD line. What about the red line? That's the signal line. Well, on the standard MACD settings, it is the 9-day exponential moving average of the MACD line, or the black line. Okay, so basically, the signal line, the red line, is just a smoothed out, less choppy version of the MACD line. So as you can see, the red line, yeah, it doesn't chop around as much. It's smoother compared to the MACD line, and the signal line is, yeah, it's less choppy. It's more smoothed out because it's a moving average of the MACD line. To put it very simply, people who use the MACD can use it as a buy or sell signal. And of course, it's not a perfect indicator. It does not work every single time. I don't know any indicator that does, so be aware of that. So it can be used, however, as a possible buy or sell signal. People, they might buy when the MACD line crosses above the signal line, like it does here and here, okay? And they might sell when the MACD line crosses below the signal line, like it does here. It crosses below, or here it crosses below. What about the blue bars? That's called the histogram. On the standard MACD settings, it is the MACD minus the signal line. Basically, it just shows how far above or below the MACD line is in relation to the signal line. So how far above or below is the MACD line compared to its signal line? Alright, so like for example over here we can see that the MACD line is above the signal line. Okay? You can see over here they're about the same, and so the histogram shows that they're about the same. And then as the MACD line goes more and more further above the signal line, the histogram grows taller and taller. Now over here we can see that the MACD line is about the same as the signal line, and so the histogram is flat. And then as it goes more and more below its signal line, the histogram reflects that. It shows it by going lower and lower. So it just shows how far above or below the MACD line is compared to its signal line. Or for example over here they're pretty close together and the histogram is flat. The MACD is a quick way to gauge the trend of the price action, and the histogram can help to assess the velocity of the upward or downward movement. How quickly, in other words, is it going up or down? What's the velocity? The histogram shows here that it's going down faster and faster. And over here, it's showing it's going up faster and faster. And over here. And here's a long stretch of it just kind of going sideways, maybe with a slight upward bias, but mostly sideways. The relation of the MACD line to the signal line, in other words, is the MACD line crossing above or below the signal line, can be used as a possible buy or sell signal as well. Alright, so that's my basic introduction to the MACD. I hope it was helpful, and you can add it to your toolbox or arsenal, so to speak, of indicators. Alright, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube and leave comments and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you can contact me by email anytime at davidmodell@gmail.com. If you have questions or you want to make a comment, or if you just want to put together a trading plan, by all means, feel free to email me anytime. Thanks a lot, I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you again soon. Also, before I forget, I just wanted to dedicate this video to Wendy. Hi, Wendy. And also, I plan on putting out a newsletter, or even a couple of newsletters possibly. So just let me know if you'd be interested in possibly receiving a weekly email with a newsletter, possibly on marijuana stocks, my favorite picks, or options, my favorite options trades every week, or what else would you be interested in receiving information about? So let me know. My email address, once again, davidmodell@gmail.com, or leave comments letting me know what you might be interested in seeing, what kind of information you want, and also what do you want to see in future videos. I'd like to see that as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.